Welcome back to Lorcana Academy.
Today, our deans are participating in an in-house sealed tournament. That means each dean was given 6 packs of the semi-newish Into the Inklands set, and we built a deck from those 6 packs. It's important to note that when building a sealed pool out of those 6 cards, you are no longer held to the 2 ink color restrictions. You can actually build with anything that you open.
Today's round 1 matchup is me versus Airball.
Woo.
As always, thank you to our sponsor for the channel, Coolstuffinc. Make sure to use the code Academy at checkout for 5% off your order to get any of your Lorcana needs.
Using that link is super important. It helps us out a ton, because without Cool Stuff, we wouldn't be able to make any of this content, and we're hoping to make a lot more moving forward. So you guys can pick up all of your Lorcana singles or sealed product, even deck boxes, dice, and playmats. All of that stuff really helps us out.
All right, let's head into the Inklands.
All right, I'm Airball, and I don't really have any bombs in my sealed pool, so I just built the most aggressive low-to-the-ground deck around 1-2 drops and locations to hopefully get down before any bombs that might be in veggies.
Speaking of bombs and veggies, I'm Veggie, and I have a bomb. It's Robin Hood, probably the best card in the entire set, and I've put every possible way to get to that card faster in my deck if it's not already in my opening hand.
20?
7. That's you.
Yep, I think I'm gonna ship 5 of these.
I think I will also ship 5 of these.
All right, let's turn this Iago into ink and pass the turn.
All right, draw my card. Ooh. I will ink this magic carpet and pay 1 for Kita, just a 2/2. Pass the turn.
I really don't like Iago, apparently. This one's turning into ink too. And then we'll pay 2 for Motunui. Whenever a character there gets banished, you can put that card into your inkwell face down and exert it.
I like that.
And that's the turn.
I will ink this Ursula, which may give you a little knowledge on how my deck is built.
Okay.
And then I'll pay 2 for Mr. Smee. He's a 3/3 with a quest for 2. But at the end of my turn, if he's exerted and I don't have a captain character in play, then I deal 1 damage to him.
Pretty good.
And then I think I've got to send Kita to challenge Motunui.
Makes sense.
Pass the turn.
I'm going to ink Nottingham. And we'll pay 3 for Nala. 2/4 quest for 2. Go ahead. And I'll gain a lore for Motunui at the beginning of my turn.
I'm going to ink Magicka Dispel. I'll pay 3 for a Sumerian Talisman. This item, during my turn, whenever one of my characters is banished in a challenge, I can draw a card.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. I think I just have to chill. I will pass the turn.
Gain a lore at the start of my turn for Motunui. I'll turn this Hydros into ink. We'll pay 1 to move Nala to Motunui. And then we'll quest for 2 with her. And then 3 more for Gustav the Giant. Enters the battlefield exerted, doesn't ready during my ready step, but whenever I banish a character on my turn, he readies.
Okay.
Pass.
I will ink Stitch. Then I'm going to pay 3 for Robin's Bow. I can exert it to deal 1 damage to chosen damaged character or location, and whenever a character of mine named Robin Hood quests, I can ready this item.
Yeah, but you probably don't have any of those.
I will challenge Motunui with Kita.
Okay.
And then deal 1 more damage to it with Robin's Bow.
It's gone.
Hang out with Mr. Smee because he will just eat it. So, pass.
I'm going to turn Sir Hiss into ink. Nala will challenge Kita.
Okay.
That'll put 2 points on Nala, and Gustav will untap, or Gustav will ready. Then here's 3 for Tiana's Palace. Characters can't be challenged while there. And then 2 more to move Nala to Tiana's Palace.
Yikes.
And your go.
Well, you know what? I'm here to play the cool card. So I'm going to ink Moana. I'm going to pay 5. here's Robin Hood.
Oh, God. Okay.
He's so shiny. He's a 3/6, quest for 2 lore. During my turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, I gain 2 lore. And when it himself is banished in a challenge, I draw a card.
Okay, so good thing we have a way to turn challenges off.
Mm-hmm. For now.
For now.
I am going to use Robin's bow to deal 1 damage to Nala.
All right.
I will once again pass the turn.
Okay. Ready up, and we'll get 1 lore from Tiana's Palace. Let's start here. Here's Ursula. Deceiver. 1/3. When you play this character, opponent reveals their hand and discards a song of your choice.
All right. I'm going to show you a 𝚉𝙴𝙼𝙺𝙺, which is notably a captain, and last ditch effort.
That is useful information, but no hits.
No hits.
All right, well, let's turn 𝚷𝙴𝙺𝙺𝙺 into ink. And we'll pay all 4 just to move everyone over to the palace. Quest with Nala, and then pass the turn.
I'm going to pay 3 for the last ditch effort.
Okay.
I get to exert an opposing character, so I will exert Gustav.
Makes a lot of sense.
And then one of my characters gets Challenger +2, so we'll give it to Mr. Smee.
Sure.
Why not? Because we're going to then immediately have him challenge Tiana's Palace for 5.
5.
And then don't worry about that die, because Robin Hood's going to challenge it too.
Okay. And now the race is on.
That's right. Robin's bow is going to finish off Nala. So I'll just spend my last 2 on 𝚉𝙼𝙺𝙺. Is a 1/3, but while it has no damage, it gets +2 strength and quest for 1. And it is a captain, so when I pass the turn here, Mr. Smee will not take any damage.
Oh, that's clever. Okay. 4 for Gramatala. 3/3 quest for 1, and when you play her, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 in your hand, the rest on the bottom. This will go to hand, this to the bottom. And we'll turn Jetsam into ink, because we want to pay 3 for Pongo. It's a 3/2 that says once per turn I can pay 2 to reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a character, put it in my hand, otherwise put it on the bottom.
Oh, how convenient. The thing that refills your hand.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't attack. So let's go.
Sure can't. You sure can't. I'm going to quest with Robin Hood for 2.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 4 for Patch, a 3/4 that quests for 1, but I can exert him to give chosen character -2 strength until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
That is it. I'll pass the turn.
Activating Pongo's free. So we'll reveal the top card. It's Chief Tui. Take that. Just can't expose anything to that Robin Hood or you run away with the game.
Right.
So I think we just need to keep developing. We'll just play that Chief Tui out, and I think we just have to say go.
I'm going to have 𝚉𝙼𝙺𝙺 challenge Gustav.
Okay.
For 3 damage. And that'll allow me to draw a card with Sumerian Talisman, since one of my characters was banished in a challenge.
Now you can kill it with Robin Hood.
That's right. That's a good point. I'm going to challenge it with Mr. Smee.
It's probably a little better.
And I will draw another card from the Talisman. I will ink Louis. I'm going to pay 3 for Iago, a 3/2 with evasive that quests for 1. And then I will also pay 3 for Wildcat, a 2/3 evasive that quests for 1 and can also exert to banish an item.
Okay.
I will pass the turn.
All right, let's activate Pongo and see what we find. Find Genie. Well, we'll just play that Genie. It is a 2/2 that quests for 2. And then we'll pay 2 more for Piglet. 2/2 that quests for 1, but while I have 2 or more other characters in play, it actually quests for 3.
Oh, okay.
And still can't expose myself to Robin Hood. So, pass.
This is tricky now because you are 3 lore away from just snapping it off in a turn.
2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I think if I don't make you do stuff, then I will lose the game. So I will quest with Wildcat, Iago, and Robin Hood for 4.
All right.
I will exert Patch to give Chief Tui -2 strength. And then I'll just pay 5 for Moana. 4/4, quest for 2, and whenever this character quests while at a location, I can ready all the other characters at that location, and they can't quest for the turn. Pass turn.
All right, so that's 5 characters in play over there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, Pongo's been a good boy, but not this time.
Okay.
We'll bottom that location. And here's 2 for Skippy, Energetic Rabbit, 2/2 Ward, quest for 1. And 2 more for Pua, Pot-Bellied Buddy, which is the best subtype I've ever seen. 2/2 quest for 2, and when it's banished, I can shuffle it back into my deck.
That does not look good for me.
So I think I just pass.
Incredible.
Did we get there, or?
We did not get there, but we did rip an answer right off the top.
Perfect.
I'm gonna pay 3 for Kit Cloud Kicker. This is a 2/2 that quests for 1, but has Sky Surfing. Whenever you play this character, you may return chosen opposing character with 2 strength or less to their player's hand.
All right, well, Ursula had a good time, but
I think Piglet being the one that quests for 3 right now is my best target.
I think so.
And I might as well also spend the remaining 3 for the Queen, just a 4/3 quest for 1. And then I will turn my cards sideways. Quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to bring me up to 13.
And threatening to quest for 9 next turn, I think.
That's right.
All right.
Pass turn.
Well, we're certainly going to start with Pongo. Do we find Starkey?
Ooh.
Which is not castable or playable this turn. Pongo and Gramatala are going to challenge Robin Hood.
All right. They're all going to be banished, and when Robin Hood is banished in a challenge, I draw a card.
Mm-hmm. And Genie and Skippy are going to hit Moana.
Okay, again, all are banished.
And check my math, but I think you're questing for 6 next turn without help.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 even. Great. Because I killed 1 more point of lore than I felt like I needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Quest out for 5 more, up to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And this game's going to end next turn one way or the other. So here's 4. Piglet's back. And here's Kita, who's coming in tapped, or coming in exerted as a bodyguard. And it's your go.
I'm going to have Patch challenge Kita.
Okay.
I'll have Kit Cloud Kicker challenge Pua.
Okay, that's 2.
So they will trade, and I will draw a card off the Sumerian Talisman. I'll have the Queen challenge Chief Tui. So they will also trade. I will draw another card from the Talisman. Wildcat challenge Ursula for 2 damage, and then I'll finish her off with Robin's Bow. I will ink Razul. I'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Nani. 3, 6 quest for 2 with bodyguard, and figure might as well have her come in exerted as a bodyguard. Spend my final 2 on my own Montanui, and then Iago will quest for 1. Pass to you.
So that's 6. That is lethal on board.
Yes, it is.
Yep, game 2. I'll alter 1.
Yikes. That's unsettling. I'm going to alter 3.
All right.
All right.
Let's start off by turning Jetsam into ink, and we'll use it to go off to Never Never Land. 1/4 location, quest for 1. Pass.
I will ink this Magic Carpet and pay 1 for Robin Hood, but it's just the 2/2 for that quest for 1 Robin Hood. Pass.
Ready and gain 1 from Neverland. I'm going to turn this Chief Tui into ink, which is a painful thing to do. But here comes my Poo Pirate. Piglet, the Poo Pirate Captain. And pass.
I will ink Magicka Dispel. And I'll pay 2 for Razul, who is currently a 3/3 because he has no damage.
Right.
And I think if you want to trade your Piglet for Robin Hood, that's fine. I will challenge Neverland for 2 damage and pass.
All right. Piglet is going to strike a good match. We'll draw 2 and then discard 1. I don't think we're going to have much time for this Prince John. Yeah, I'm going to turn Pua into ink, and we'll pay 2 for Maui's Place of Exile, which is a 1/5 location that says characters gain resist 1 when they're there. And we'll move Piglet there. And I'm realizing now I should have gained the lore at the beginning of my turn off of Neverland.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the turn.
I feel like the Poo Pirates are like a Foo Fighters cover band.
Yeah, they're the worst. Yeah.
I'm going to ink Kit Cloudkicker. I'm going to pay 3 for the old Sumerian Talisman.
Okay.
Yeah, I will have Razul and Robin Hood challenge Mali's Place of Exile.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
I've been trying to line this up all game, and I just don't think it's going to work. So we're going to ink this vault door. 3 for our old friend Gustav.
Ooh.
And we're going to send Piglet over at Robin Hood
Okay.
to ready Gustav, and we'll pass.
I will ink Kita. And I'm going to pay 4 for Louis, a 3/4 quest for 2 with support. And as much as I'd like to get rid of your other location, I don't think I can do it right now. I will pass the turn.
All right, we are hanging on by a thread. We'll gain 1. We're going to pay 4. And we'll see how far I'll go. I'm going to look at the top 2, put 1 into my hand and the other into my inkwell face down. Okay, I'm going to regret it, but we'll put that face down into my inkwell. And I think we say go.
Man, Gustav.
MVP.
MVP every time, always gets last-ditch efforted.
Okay.
So I will give Razul Challenger +2 and exert Gustav. I will quest with Louis to gain 2 lore, which will add 3 to Razul's strength, and then challenge Gustav. They'll both be banished, and I will draw from the talisman.
That's pretty nasty.
That is pretty nasty. And I did just lose my captain, so I will just ink Mr. Smee and pass the turn.
Gain 1 more from Neverland.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Motunui I think is going to be somewhat difficult to defend, at least if I ink any of the other stuff in my hand. So might as well ink that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll pay 3 for Kakamora. ETB, each player, or opponent, loses 1 lore. And 3 more for Lyle Tiberius Rourke. 2/4. When you play him, the target opposing character gets reckless during their next turn, so has to be Louis, but that's not particularly relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever one of my other characters gets banished, my opponents lose a lore.
Cool.
And that's the turn.
Louis only has 1 choice right now, and that is to challenge Neverland.
Well said.
I'll pay 3 for Robin's Bow,
Okay.
and I'll pay 2 to Baboom Kakamora, deal 2 damage.
All right, and you'll lose a lore.
I will have to pass.
I think if Captain Kirk dies, I'm in trouble. So we're going to put Tiana's Palace back into play, and we'll spend 2 to move him over there.
Okay.
And pass.
All right, well, I'm going to start by paying 1 for It Calls Me. I draw a card, and then I choose up to 3 cards from chosen opponent's discard and shuffle them back into their deck.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw this card. I think I'll have you shuffle Piglet,
Okay.
Maui's Place of Exile and Neverland. I think you don't want to draw locations right now.
Yeah, I don't know what I do want to draw realistically, but you're right that those are not it.
And then I'm going to pay 3
Yeah.
for Kit Cloud Kicker, and I'm going to return Lyle Tiberius Rourke to your hand.
All right.
Since he has 2 strength or less. I will have Louis challenge Tiana's Palace, and then Robin's Bow will deal 1 additional damage.
All
Pass
right.
to you.
Gain 1 while we still can. I guess this is the way it goes. We'll start with Ursula and see if you have any songs.
I will show you a Captain Hook's Rapier
Mm-hmm.
and a Maid Marian.
Okay.
Once again, no songs, but some very good information for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good information, bad news.
I think Ursula's going to turtle up a little bit. I'm going to move her to the palace. And we'll continue my real estate empire by playing Nottingham. And pass the turn.
Okay. Quest with Louis for 2.
Mm-hmm.
That will support Kit, who will then challenge Tiana's Palace. Get that out of here. And then I'm going to pay 4 for Treasure Guardian. This is a 6/6 that quests for 2, but it can't challenge or quest unless it's at a location.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I'll continue the slow trickle of lore.
It's a rent.
Can I mortgage these? That's how it works, right?
Right.
Here's 3. Captain Kirk's back. 1 more for Pluto. An O2 that exerts to let me pay 1 less for the next character I play this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them quest for 1.
Who's
And
gaining Reckless?
I suppose it has to be Louis,
Mm-hmm.
because he just stacks onto anything else.
Right.
So let's at least make sure these guys are comfortable. Move them over to Nottingham. I can't really expose Ursula, so we'll have to say go.
Okay. Louis is Reckless. Has to challenge Nottingham as the only thing to challenge. I will, I think, also challenge with Kit Cloud Kicker, and then finish it off with Robin's Bow.
All right.
And then I'll pay 4 for Patch and pass to you.
2 for Maui's Place of Exile, and then 3 more to migrate the team over.
All right, that's not too bad. Maybe I shouldn't have given you that back.
Pluto and Ursula both go on a quest.
All right.
Pass.
Yeah, I guess we dig for the win button. All right. I will pay 3 for Captain Hook's Rapier.
Mm-hmm.
During my turn, whenever one of my characters banishes another character in a challenge, I can pay 1 to draw a card, and my Captain Hooks get Challenger +1. Quest with Louis to gain 2 lore, and I will support Kit, who will then go on to challenge Ursula.
That's 4 reduced to 3, but still enough.
I'll get 1 point of damage here, and I will pay 1 for Captain Hook's Rapier to draw a card.
You will also lose 1 lore off of the Captain Kirk trigger.
I will have Patch challenge Pluto,
Okay. Lose another lore.
and I will draw another card. Ink Helga Sinclair. And that is all I've got. Pass to you.
That's all.
That's all. Only those things.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going for broke here. Here's 2 for 𝚱𝙴𝙽𝙺𝙺. 3/1 evasive, quest for 1. And yeah, let's pay 1 to move 𝚱𝙺 to Maui's Place of Exile.
All right. Now we're in business. I mean, I think
weren't
we were
before.
always in business, but I'm going to pay 4 for McDuck Manor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 free lore at the beginning of my turn. It's got 9 willpower, and it only costs this 1 for me to move a character there.
That is a very good location.
Quest with Louis for 2. That is going to support Kit, who is going to challenge Maui's Place of Exile. Treasure Guardian is going to challenge 𝚉𝙴𝙲𝙺𝙰𝙼. Patch will quest for 1. Oh, and I will pay 1 for Captain Hook's Rapier since I banished a character. I will ink Diablo. And that seems like a pretty good turn. Pass.
All right. Here's Neverland. Quest for 1. Go.
Ready, set, and I'll gain 2 from the manor and draw. I will quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll play Moana, which is a 3/4 evasive, and I'll play Iago, which is a 3/2 evasive. Pass the turn.
All right, we'll gain 1, draw, and show that we drew Chief Tui, and I think it's time to scoop him up.
Hey!
All right.
Good game.
Good game.
Congratulations, Veggie. That was quite the victory.
Thank you. I certainly wasn't carried by any particular cards in my card pool.
Not at all.
But stay tuned, because later this week we'll find out which of the remaining Deans, NerdGirl or Zbex, will meet me in the finals of our sealed tournament.
And don't forget, you guys can have your own sealed tournaments at home by checking out our sponsor, Cool Stuff. You'll get 5% off any of your sealed product or singles, and you guys can run these sorts of events with your friends and family.
All right, that's all we've got for you today. We will see you later this week on
Lorcana Academy.